On a scale of 1 to nice, these are nice. Well guys, I think Freewell got to the bottom of their list because they sent us a pack of ND filters for our DJI Mini 4 that we call Dwight. You know that me and ND filters don't mix. I don't know the first thing about them. I know the terminology: sunglasses, motion blur, shutter speed, exposure, spectrum, ultraviolet, 180-degree rule, aperture, hue, smart people. I actually know what that one means. I'm not one of them though. Now I know all these terms individually, but putting them together and make them applicable to the ND filter world is above my head. But that's when DJI comes in and they give us what's called auto mode. Putting this in Kevin terms, basically an ND filter limits the amount of sunlight that goes into your camera or into your lens. Well, let's open the box up and I'll show you what you get. If you open up the box, you pull this thing out, figure out how to open it up. That was pretty simple. And there's your filters. It comes from, let me get this piece of plastic out of the way because, there. Bye-bye. That's a really nice display of filters that you got there. You've got all the way from, it looks like ND16, it goes all the way up to 1,000. Let me open it up because there's a glare. Maybe this needs an ND filter. Well, I'm probably going to use these CPL or polarized filters the most because we live in Florida and I know that that helps with, I guess, the glare off of the water because there's water everywhere that we fly pretty much. Now I know that a lot of people have pointed this out to you, but if you take off the cover for the DJI Mini 4 Pro, I think you turn it to the left. Let me see here. There you go. You turn it to the left, you hear a click, and you pull it off. That's the little cover that comes on the actual drone whenever you buy the drone. Well, check this out. Let me get something I can poke through there. Using my trusty Swiss Army knife with the bottle opener, you can see that there's nothing there. Like you can poke something right through there. So your drone is susceptible, or your camera is susceptible to the elements, whether it's water or rocks or dust or whatever. So this thing here is pretty much useless. I don't even know why they included this. Well, this pack of filters includes a filter that's called a UV filter. And this will help protect your camera from UV rays. Well, you can actually take this and you can put it on your drone and you can just leave it there in place of the little useless thing that they gave you. And you can just leave it on your drone all the time and put it away in the case or whatever, and you don't even have to worry about it. So the way that you put these on is you just, same way, whoops. The way that you put these on, it's the same way that you took them off. Got to make sure that it's oriented the right way. Make sure that the word Freewell is on top. And then you put it on the drone like that, or like this. And then you just click it in. And that's all there is to it. That's the installation process. It's very simple. One other cool thing about the case that they give you is that you can open this up and you can put your original cover that DJI provides in here and it'll fit. And you can close it up, and that way you don't have to worry about it. If you have to send it off to DJI or if you sell the drone, you can take your ND filter off and put this original cover back on. So that's a win-win. Most people that fly these drones that use ND filters, they talk about how you have to be in pro mode in order to get the right result. They say that if you're in auto mode, it's not going to do anything. So I'm going to do a test and see if that's the case. There's a guy on YouTube that makes fantastic videos. He prides himself on the quality of his videos. And he uses ND filters in auto mode. His name's Ted Nemeth. I know that you guys have heard me drop his name before. Well, he's got a video that he released recently called End Drone Anxiety. Well, in that video, he explains how he keeps things very simple. And one of the things that he does is he keeps his drone all the time in auto mode. He never goes to pro mode. If it's a bright sunny day, he'll use the ND64 filter, and that's it. I'm not sure if he uses a CPL or polarized filter or if it's just a regular ND64 filter, but I'm going to try the polarized 64 filter because today is pretty sunny. Well, the way that I'm going to test this is I'm going to make a waypoint mission, and I'm going to fly that mission 3 times. I'm going to fly it once without any filter whatsoever. I'm going to fly it with the CPL filter, and then I'm going to fly it with the CPL or the polarized ND64 filter. And I'm going to see if on auto mode it does make a difference. Well, with all that said, I want to thank Freewell again for sending us this package of filters. I know it's going to come in handy. Now let's get Dwight out to the field and get this waypoint mission set up and test this out. He's always smiling. He's always happy to see us. Guys, I gotta tell you, I saw a huge difference between the no filter versus the CPL, but I saw even a huger difference between no filter and the 64 PL filter. That was pretty dramatic. It's kind of funny, of course, I went out there and it was all sunny, and as soon as I get the drone ready to go, here comes the clouds and here comes the wind. It was some pretty rough conditions to do this test in. The 64 PL filter to me looked like it was the perfect selection. I know that's subjective, so guys, I want you to leave in the comments what you thought. If you think this was the perfect selection, or if you liked it better without the filter or the CPL filter. But either way, Freewell, I got to thank you for sending these to me. Telling you what, they have a good product here, so if you guys need to look into it, check the link below. I think Ted Nemeth may be onto something with leaving the drone in auto mode and using an ND filter. Ted, if you're watching, well, I don't know why you'd be watching, but if you're watching, thanks for the tip, buddy. Well, on that note, guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. God bless.